All right. What is good, everybody? It is. Oh. All right. Let's try this again. I muted the wrong mic. I muted the mic on my foot pedal cam. What is good, everybody? It is the Godfather of VR, the ageless one of the man, Lincoln Clay, and I am in the building. How's everybody doing today? I think I'm doing pretty good.
Ain't no stopping this train. Whoa!
Yeah, like that. So let me get the speech check going here. All right. So I finally got the Steam Deck up and running, and that little clip you saw of Cole from Gears of War, my son did that. He extracted it, and then basically I was able to put it into OBS as a scene, and then assign a button to it on the Stream Deck. So that's the only one I got at the moment, but I'm definitely gonna get some more. We already got a few more ideas that we're gonna come up with, so you'll see me add those more and more and more. I thought this Stream Deck was going to be complicated to set up. I looked at, I typed in how to set up Stream Deck, all that stuff, and there was a lot of videos. A couple of them was like 5 minutes long. A couple of them was like 43 minutes long. And when it comes to these tutorial videos, some of these videos just like 45 minutes long. For what I need to know, it only takes like 5 minutes. And so, I watched a little bit of this video, a little bit of this video, but as far as how to put the scene into OBS and then run it through Stream Deck, I got some help from a video, and then it allowed me to hit the ground running, and then I figured the rest out from there. So do I know all of it? Hell no. I got a long ways to go to learn all of this Stream Deck, but I know enough. I learned enough to do what I needed to do. And so, yeah, we'll be adding some more emotes, emojis, whatever you want to call it. So we are here to do some racing today. Let's see what we got for multiplayer. Hold on. Hope you guys don't hear that. My son's listening to the stream in the background. Hold on, let me have him turn it down. All right, we're back. I didn't know he's listening to it, but I don't know. I can hear it over here, so the mic might be picking it up, and then it might sound like a loop. Hopefully that's not the case. All right, let's see what we got for a rank. Mount Panorama. Already I did that one. Let's see what they got for custom lobbies. Unfortunately, there's still issues here and there.
At Hellcat T5V said, secure version of HTTP, using SSL/TLS encryption to protect data between your browser and websites, ensuring privacy for sensitive hypertext transfer protocol secure, a secure end.
Okay. I guess when I decide I need all that, then yeah, I'll definitely check it out.
At Eric B. the Realist said, what's up Lincoln waving hand medium skin tone?
Hold on. Eric B, my long lost brother.
Ain't no stopping this train. Whoa!
There you go. How you doing, my brother?
At Hellcat T5V said, this is why the PMR multiplayer server went down. At Eric B. the Realist said, what's up chat waving hand medium skin tone?
I hope everything's going good, my brother, Eric B. Let me see here. He's got a Northampton multiplayer. Yeah, we have that every now and then too, where I go to click on a room. Oh, I thought it was gone. Let me see here.
At Eric B. the Realist said, "That's cool, thumbs up, medium dark skin tone, face with tears of joy."
Hey, I finally got the button box set up. Given how easy it was, I can't believe that I'm taking this long to set it up, because I think I bought the Stream Deck like back in April, and I had the two PC setup going out here, and the two PCs working together at the same time in the same room. It blew the kitchen switch out and basically killed all the outlets in this living room. So I had to move some stuff around and only use the bare minimums. What do we got here?
At Hellcat T5V said, "I was told that by one of the guys who works for PMR."
Oh, no kidding.
At Hellcat T5V said, "I was told that by one of the guys who works for PMR."
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's a little bit over my head, but I get generally where you're coming from. Aston Martin DBR9. Change vehicle. Okay, so if we're gonna go the GT route, I will either take the C5 or the Aston Martin. Both of them sound really good. Oh, but nobody readied up. Oh boy. So he might try to wait for some more people to get in here. So let's talk about a few things while we're waiting. So we had
At Oaksit said, "What's going on, brother? Glad you accepted my invite on Steam."
My pleasure. How you doing today?
At Hellcat T5V said, "PMR has got a lot of controversial around it."
I think the only
At Eric B. the Realist said, "I tried the Corvette yesterday on LMU. I really like it."
the Corvette's a car that doesn't really get that much respect, in my opinion. They do use it on certain tracks, because I think the Corvette doesn't wear tires out as fast as some of the other cars. But I just picked it because, I didn't want to be the guy that was using the Ferrari or the Porsche like everybody else does. I
At
like being the
Oaksit
outlier.
said, "I'm doing the best I can with what I got."
Okay.
At Eric B. the Realist said, "Oaksit waving hand, medium skin tone."
All right, that's what's up. So as far as
At Oaksit said, "Yo Eric B, what's good, bro?"
okay, as far as this controversy with PMR, I don't think it's really much
At Eric B
of
the
a
Realist
controversy.
said, "Hellcat waving hand, medium skin tone."
I mean, the game came out, it needs some work, and Ian Bell hyped the game up, and the AI wasn't what he said it was going to be. And as far as the physics goes, that's subjective. Him, whatever he might have said about the physics, that's subjective. Some people liked it, some people didn't. But yeah, the general agreement is that, yeah, he overhyped that AI. So when I jumped into the game, I didn't see anything about the game that felt controversial. I mean, it was kind of a cut and dry situation with me. There was things I liked about it, and there was things I felt needed work.
At Oaksit said, FYI, the negative reviews is from Ian's past treatment of Project Cars backers. At Eric B. the Realist said, what do you think about LMU update?
That LMU update, the physics and all
At
that stuff.
Hellcat T5B said, hi Eric.
The physics and all that stuff, I mean, that's whatever. We expect that kind of stuff. The big thing is the measures that they're going to implement to get rid of the dirty drivers and idiots and stuff like that. That was huge to me because I was on the verge of walking away from LMU. Because I was really fed up with the dirty driving and shit. But this news right here probably saved the game. I mean, I haven't really seen a bunch of people threaten to leave yet, but they were letting it be known that they didn't like the dirty driving and the racecraft was bad. Boy, that sunset makes it hard to see the track. No OBS, no ABS, no traction control.
At Hellcat T5B said, dirty driving is bad this game in the multiplayer.
That was to be expected on this game. Not just dirty driving, because this game is crossplay and a lot of people are on console using a controller. The wrecks that you've been seeing on this game was to be expected. Not to mention the game doesn't have a radar either.
At Eric B. the Realist said, I know you like that game and I was happy to hear about the news to clean up the dirt drivers.
I mean, but there were some things that I felt was going to happen anyway that was going to get rid of some of the dirty drivers. That has happened a few times this morning where I'm in the middle of a lobby and it disconnects. But I guess before I go find another lobby, let's talk about that. Yeah, the dirty driving on Le Mans Ultimate had reached a fever pitch to the point where I was getting ready to walk away from that game. Now, as far as this game goes, yeah, I knew there was going to be a mess as far as the driving goes, because again, this game is cross-play with console players that are using controllers. There's probably going to be a few kids on this game that think it's pretty cool to wreck somebody and ruin their race. I've had that happen to me a few times. And then there's no radar. Once we get the radar, that will help some of it, but I know it won't get rid of all of it because of still the cross-play nature of it. People using controllers, and again, kids going out of their way to ruin people's race.
Said, we'll be really happy when they fix the network issues.
Mm-hmm. So, but knowing what I was getting into with this game, I was going to wait until they got the VR going before I bought it. But when they gave us the GTEs, as a pre-order bonus, I had to jump on it because the GTEs are my favorite class. So, but even if we didn't get this new update from Le Mans Ultimate to do something about the dirty driving, one of the things that was going to help get rid of some of the dirty drivers is the more racing games we get, the more the user base spreads out to different games, and that means less dirty drivers on each game. So once Project Motor Racing came out, like once they get everything sorted out with this game, it's going to attract more people. And one thing that I said in one of my earlier streams, probably about 2 weeks ago, is that with sim racing, it's almost like a nightclub. A certain crowd shows up, then a crowd follows them, and a crowd follows them. So I talked about how with a nightclub life, you start out with a mixed crowd, then it attracts the thugs, and then followed by the hood rats and hoochie mamas. And so what I was discovering everywhere I went, when the thugs showed up, the hood rats and the hoochie mamas wasn't far behind. So they were following the thugs. So to put that in perspective with sim racing, when a game gets good, it attracts the big name streamers, followed by the dirty drivers and the idiots. So the dirty drivers and the idiots follow the streamers. So if all the big name streamers were to go to Mario Kart, the dirty drivers would follow them over there and then do what they do best and drive dirty. So I had come to the conclusion that some of these people are driving dirty because they're trying to get to like in the case of GT7, they're trying to get to that A+ rank, I think, in the hopes of maybe being able to get on the same track with Rory Alexander or Super GT or Jimmy Broadbent or whoever. But yeah, like just about every racing game out there that has a reputation for being dirty, it is also a very popular game that a lot of people play. The lesser known games like Red Sport, for instance, you're not really hearing about a lot of cries about dirty driving over there because the game really isn't having that much of an impact. The game was in early access and it was kind of a mess. It came out of early access. It launched crossplay and all that stuff, and it barely made a blip.
Hellcat T5V said, I think PMR could do to something about moderator the multiplayer lobbies and banned people from the multiplayer lobbies.
Well, from what I heard about the report system, we can do this one. I did this one once. Let's do this. Now, from what I understand about the report system with Project Motor Racing, I guess it's kind of trash because I guess you got to fill out a Google document and shit like that. And I think you got to provide a clip of the incident that you're reporting, all that kind of shit. So, I mean, that's a lot of friction to have to go fill out a Google document and all that shit. And, it ain't. I wouldn't even bother with it.
At Oaksit said, it's not difficult to deal with dirty drivers, just enforce the safety ratings like in iRacing.
Well, I don't play iRacing that much, so I'm not terribly familiar with their penalty system or their safety rating system. But one thing I will say about Project Motor Racing, I actually liked it when you go off track and they hit you with an instant 2-second penalty. I actually like that. So, okay, let's say I'm heading into a corner and I see that the guy's about to dive bomb and he's probably planning to pinball off of me so he can stay on the track. I'll hit the brakes and let him fly off the track. When he flies off the track, he'll pick up a penalty. After he picks up like 2, 4, 6, 8 seconds worth of penalties, he's going to get the message about being super aggressive. But now, like, a lot of people complained about that penalty system on Project Motor Racing. So now they relaxed it. So now it's like you get a couple of warnings before they start hitting you with before they start putting time penalties on you. So I wish they would have kept it the way it was day one. So with this ranked championship, I think in the GTE class, I was in third, but I fell down to fourth. After this race, I'll go back and check and see where I'm at. So this one right here, he's got 5 starts and 106 points. So what I'm wondering is that 6 points from all 5 of his races, or did they take the highest 2 scores from each round?
Said, most devs don't enforce the penalties enough cause they don't want to discourage the thugs from playing LOL.
Well, I kind of get that, because as messed up as that is, they pay their money like everybody else. But at the same time, they got to try to do something about them. But I think in the case of Le Mans Ultimate in the beginning, the amount of reports they were getting probably far outweighed the amount of manpower they had to address each of these reports. So this new update, I guess is they're using AI and testing it. That's gonna look at every possible scenario and analyze it, and then decide where to assess fault, and then hand out the appropriate penalty. So if it works, it will be live stewarding by an AI, so every race will be monitored. And they're also going to be implementing like time penalties and stuff, just like Project Motor Racing, where if you fly off the track, like, I guess if you like cut across a chicane or something like that and make a blatant attempt to gain a position, they're going to hit you with a time penalty like right then and there, instead of giving you a warning that could lead up to a drive-through penalty. All right, let's see here. What can we do about the setup? Can we put soft tires on here? When it says auto hard, it starts you with hard. No, it's hard. And we will be going straight into quali.
At Oaksit said, my take on it is this: once you're online, it's no longer about you, it's about us, so treat us like you want to be treated.
I can agree with that. You know, in addition to the dirty driving, I think certain parts of the world do things differently. And I use basketball as an example. Like over here in America, the NBA, the way they played using the...
At Hellcat T5V said, PMR should put a safety rating system in place like the one in Forza Motorsport.
I haven't played it enough to be familiar with their... Oh, damn it, the game just crashed on me. Oh, boy. Yeah, that's a big problem there. They're going to have to take care of that. Oh. Now, I have to admit that if this would have been Le Mans Ultimate, this problem would have been addressed. And the reason why is because Le Mans Ultimate is only on PC. So they can put out as many updates as they want. Whereas the developer of Kunos a couple of years ago said when it comes to doing updates on console, he said they take time. It has to go, the update has to be tested. It has to go through a certification process, and they cost money. So they can't put out updates on console as frequent as they do on PC.
At Oaksit said, agreed Hellcat, but they have to enforce it, and not just let racers do anything.
So coming back to what I was going to say about how, yeah, the game must have crashed on a bunch of people. Because, I mean, look at this. This is empty now. But, okay, right here on the leaderboard, I'm 5th. So round 1, the first race, I had a pretty bad race, and I only got 19 points. But you see here in round 2, I had 2 good rounds. And I just off that round 2, I got 82 points. So when round 3 comes up, hopefully I can put myself in a position to get back into the top 3 again. Now, coming back to the example that I was trying to make about like comparing different regions of the world of how they play different sports, like in North America, if you want to use the Los Angeles Lakers for an example, when it was Kobe and Shaq, basically they feed the ball to Shaq down underneath.
At Oaksit said, think I'm like 21st.
Oh, you got work to do. So they kick the ball back down to Shaq. He dominates whoever's trying to cover him. And then once they start trying to double team Shaq, he kicks the ball out to the open guy and he shoots the open jumper. Over in Europe, they play it a different way. They spread the perimeter, and what they do is they have a bunch of people standing on the outside waiting to shoot threes. Well, after enough people start knocking down those threes and they try to rotate the cover all the shooters, then they kick it back down to the center. So he's got a one-on-one situation, and then he can take his man one-on-one. So in basketball terms, here in America, we played inside out, and over in Europe, they play outside in. That being said, I think different regions have different styles of racing. And I think some regions...
At Oaksit said, I don't see your name on my list.
Really? If you're talking about on the Steam name, I don't know why.
At Oaksit said, are we different divisions? At Hellcat T5V said, big ups to the PMR team, keep up the good work on fixing this.
Oh, I didn't get to finish what I was going to say about that. About how on console they can't put out updates as frequent as they can on PC. And my friend Boris made a really good point, is that
At Oaksit said, NVM, you're in Division 5, I'm Division 3.
On what? How do you even find out where you register, what division you're in? So to make it short, I think we're not going to see another update on PC until they have another update ready on console, so they can launch them all at once. Because if they keep putting out updates on PC but not on console, they're going to break the crossplay.
At Oaksit said, in PMR, look at the top underclass rating.
Oh, okay, I see. So with this race, so here with this race, I've got 7 starts, 1 pole. This race starts in 6 minutes, but there's only 2 cars. So I guess we'll take a look at the custom lobbies. So I don't want this whole stream being spent from crashes. No, I don't. For the GT3s, I want the Corvette. So my guess is the host will probably make us wait a few minutes. So, controversy or not surrounding Project Motor Racing, there still must be a decent amount of interest in this game because I'm still seeing content everywhere on this game. I think in my case, I think I was very fortunate that I've been getting the views that I've been getting on this game. But I mean, I think when I first started streaming this game, I didn't trash it.
At
I
Oak
didn't glaze it.
said, I've got Bill Ston on my friends list, good guy.
Oh, okay, cool. But I think it was kind of funny how some people started out trashing this game. And then once the update came out, it was like, oh, let's check out Project Motor Racing to see if the update made it any better. Now, the way I saw it, it was an opportunity for them
At
to get clicks.
Hellcat-T5V said, so does it do anything when you report someone in game?
I have no idea. I haven't tried it. I haven't tried to report anybody yet. Because I'm not even going to think about doing that stuff because I normally race in VR. And even when... But more important than the VR, we need that radar. And once we get that radar, it should be easy for everybody to see each other, and it'll be a lot easier to distinguish the dirty drivers. Like right now, even if somebody does something dirty, you can't really like flat out accuse them of being dirty because you don't know if they didn't see you or not because there's no radar. And then there's no engineer saying, hey, watch out for this, turn left, do this, do that.
At Oaksit said, it probably doesn't, we will probably get the radar as a mod.
Well, there's already people out there that's like using like overlays from SimHub.
At Eric B. the Realist said, I don't like how the car sways when you turn the corner. That's the only problem I had on PMR. The brakes felt really good and I like how the cars sound. At Hellcat T5B said, but SimHub doesn't work on Xbox or PSN.
Oh. Oh well. I guess they'll have to wait until they get the radar fixed in. Yeah, I'm with you, Eric, about the car swiveling, that back end wanting to come loose.
At Hellcat T5B said, I am not a bad driver.
Okay. You say that as if you've been accused of being a dirty driver.
This lap is the checkered flag. Session's over.
It is hard to see the track. Let me see if I can put some softs on here or not. Should have did that before I went out on the track.
So we're starting dead last.
Okay, I'm fine with starting last.
At Hellcat T5B said, I am not a bad on PMR.
All right, let's go. Well, I would hope not. Nobody likes bad or dirty drivers. All right, let's go.
Ain't no stopping this train. Whoa!
Oh, too wide.
At Eric B. the Realist said, I'm going to get on PMR when I finish eating.
All right. Maybe we'll catch each other. Trying too hard to catch the car in front of me. Damn. Yeah, I'm not seeing a corner until the last second. Damn it!
At Hellcat T5B said, sorry.
Sorry for what? Ah, Christ! All right.
We're halfway through.
This race is over. 'Cause
At Hellcat T5B said, I crashed into you.
nobody crashed into me. I'm currently in second place. No, nobody crashed into me. You sure we're in the same race? damn it. The constant shadows and sunlight makes it hard to see the corners until the last second.
At Hellcat T5B said, yes, I am in the blue Aston Martin.
Nah, you didn't hit me. Nobody hit me.
It's just about Marker in front, not for the race, just get past them.
God damn it.
At Hellcat T5B said, my name is Ashley635949 in game.
Okay. Well, no, you didn't hit me. I need my VR. Damn, what you doing out there? You racking up penalties all over the place. All right.
At Hellcat T5B said, truck limits.
Okay, I gotta change the lighting in here, folks. So, Hopefully we still got good light. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to start exploring all these GT3s because I like the Corvette, but it is twitchy. The GTE Corvette is twitchy also. So as far as the GTE class, I use the 4GT. It's a little bit understeery, but this game has decent trail braking, so I can.
Great job with the top 3 finish. Nice driving.
So I can take corners decent with the 4GT. So I might have to, yeah, I'm gonna have to explore some of these other GT3s. So as much as I don't want to do it, I might have to move on from the Corvette. This is just way too twitchy. All right. Let's have a look at ranked again. Yeah, all these crashes. These obviously these ranked lobbies aren't getting populated, probably because people are experience crashing all over the place. So yeah, they need to address that more sooner than later. So what I will do is take this opportunity to explore some other GT3s. Because I just cannot be aggressive coming out of corners the way I would like. Because again, that Corvette is just way too twitchy. So, what car shall we explore? Think we'll. Yeah, let's try that. Let's start with that.
At Hellcat T5V said, I could start an open lobby.
What class, what track are you looking to do?
At Hellcat T5V said, probably GT3.
Okay, which track?
You're clear.
At Hellcat T5B. Said. Sprint.
Okay, I'll come in there in a second. Oh, this car is under steering. So that one's out. That car's under steering. I'm loyal. I've been loyal to the Porsche, so let's get at a shot.
Clear of pit lane.
At Ogsit. Said. Quickest fix for understeer through corners is add more aero.
All right. Ooh.
At Madthacker 9120. Said. Or less front arm.
All right.
At Hellcat T5B. Said. Lobby is up.
All right, I'll be right there. Damn, maybe the Corvette wasn't the worst. Oops.
At Hellcat T5V. Said. Multi-class GT3 and GTE.
Well, if you're going to allow GTEs, then I think I will go with the old 4GT. All right. I'd imagine you're going to give it a few minutes for people to get in here. So I'm going to take that opportunity to run to the bathroom real quick, and I shall be right back.
At Hellcat T5B said, yes.
All right, and we are back. You know what? I'm going to be a knucklehead. I have a different setting on this wheelbase. Sensitivity at 390. Force feedback at 40. I'll leave it at 42. Well, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars. All right, let's go. Damn, I guess while we're waiting, I didn't finish getting a chance to talk about Thursday's updates and announcements. So starting with a GT7, we got the Spec 3 update as well as the GT7 Power Pack. 50 new challenges, tracks, cars, all that stuff. $25. I wasn't interested in it. It's all single player. The only thing I was really interested in with any of this was to see GT7's version of the Ferrari 296 GT3. And the car looks good. A case could be made that is like, in as far as VR goes, a case can be made that GT7's version of the 296 could be the most realistic one that I've seen in VR. But it looks like they used the same audio that they used on the 4GT, so it felt lazy. It felt like they took a shortcut. So that was a total turnoff, knowing that the the 296 doesn't sound like that. You know, with Le Mans Ultimate and Race Room. What other car has 296? ACC. The car kind of basically sounds the same except for little slight differences, but the GT7 version of the 296, you could tell that is not it. So it felt lazy. It felt like they took a shortcut, so it was a total turn off. So only did a couple of laps, and that was that. Then we had version 0.4 for Assetto Corsa Evo, and I went to go try that, and for whatever reason the game recognized my V3 pedals, but it would not let me map them out, so I couldn't drive any cars. So that got me upset, so I quit that after 5 minutes. Then there was the DTM pack for Race Room with the 2002 cars. You got 3 cars: a Mercedes, an Opel, and an Audi. Good looking cars, sound good, drive good. I took a look at that for a few minutes. It was all right, but because it wasn't being used in any type of daily races or anything like that, I only did it long enough to get a few laps in. And then we had the big announcement with Le Mans Ultimate and the tire physics, amongst other things, and implementations they're going to be using to try to do something about the dirty driving and ignorant stuff going on there. So that was the big announcement for me. And their update comes Tuesday, and we're getting Paul Ricard and I think like another version, Janetta or something like that, another version of LMP3s. Like I said, physics and tire updates to some of the cars, and implementations of them doing something about the dirty driving. They've been secretly monitoring everybody, and once this update goes live, everybody will be assigned a badge. You'll either be rookie, good, trusted, or warning. If you get a warning, that means you're on the, if you get a warning by your name, it means you're on the verge of being banned. And then once you get banned, it'll start out as a short ban. You come back from the ban, and it'll say, your badge will say probation, telling everybody that you've been banned. Each time you get banned after that, the ban will be longer until it reaches a point where you get permanently banned. So yeah, they're looking to do something about this, and it couldn't have come at a better time, because I was getting ready to leave Le Mans Ultimate. So those were the big announcements. And whenever I get around to streaming that, it'll more than likely be on my on one of my other channels. Oh, he put a long practice in here.
Hammer down now.
This gives me a chance to turn the force feedback up a couple of clicks anyway. All right, let's go. But let me check something first. Okay, we good.
At DJJM09 said, "What's up, Lincoln Clay?"
DJ, what's good?
You're clear. Remaining in the session. Session ends in 5 minutes. Tires are starting to overheat there, mate.
Ay, ay, ay. I was trying to get into the 202s, and I think I would have done it.
You're clear.
Hold on, let me give it one more click. There we go.
Final minutes of the session. flag out. Session is done.
Ah. They didn't count that 203 flat I just did. Okay. All right, hopefully we're not pushing it. Still make sure I got the soft tires on here. Yep. What's up? I'm a little bit off today. But I'm starting to get into a groove. Let's go.
All clear.
damn it! I was on my way to like a 201.8. At the time I hit that wall, I was like 1.6 seconds ahead. Return to the pits and start over. Damn it.
Clear of pit lane.
There it is. I knew we had it in us. all the other lap times at? Am I the only one on this track? I'm the only one showing a lap time. I mean, all right, we got 6 minutes of quali left. I'm fine with that 202. 202.2. I know I could have gotten to the 201s. So that's actually not too far off the lap times that I set on Le Mans Ultimate with the GTEs. I normally do like a 201 or 2 minutes flat. So to do, I could have had that 201 when I spun out. I was looking at like a 201.8. I know I can get there. So, I think that would have been a decent lap time for a GT3. So, I'm going to grab a drink real quick, and then we will resume. right, and we are back. Yeah, probably should have made at least made the quali shorter. Not the quali, I mean the practice. Should have made the practice a little bit shorter.
1 minute left.
Oh, Christ. That's a wrap. It says heavy damage. Still not showing anybody else's lap times. See a couple of sectors, but nobody else's lap time. In any case, let's get ready to go.
You've got pole position. Outstanding lap.
Well, all right then. Who took the 2 GTEs? Can't tell. There can't be just 2 of us. Oh, shit. Yeah, something happened with this room. It looks like I'm the only person in here, even though everybody's listed. The race has officially started. Yeah, something's going on.
At Hellcat T5V said, everyone else left the lobby.
Oh, shit. All right. I guess we'll go back to having a look at the rank room then. Well, I'm going to try to give this another go and see what happens.
At Nodnerb91 said, a bug.
Yeah, they still got some stuff to work out, not gonna lie. And as I said earlier, I don't think they can put out, if they put out an update, it's got to be across the board since this game is cross-play. So if this game was just PC only, this problem would have been fixed by now, because they can, my belief is they can put out as many updates as they want on PC, where it doesn't work like that on console, because as I said earlier, they have to go through a certification process. The update has to be tested first, then it has to pass certification, and the update costs money. So updates on consoles don't happen as often as you would see on PC, because, like, using Le Mans Ultimate as the example, when that game came out, it was crashing all over the place. There was bugs everywhere, but it seemed like for the first 2 weeks, there was an update coming out like every day. Like all kinds of hot fixes and stuff. That's not going to be the case with console. So, but I am confident they will get it fixed. It's just unfortunately, we have to wait for the consoles. So I don't know. As much as I hate to admit it, I wouldn't be surprised if we see another update for a week. All right. 18 seconds. Hopefully it won't crash. Oh, wait a minute. Let me change my wheel settings again.
At DJ_Stevens. Said. YP, before you start, what are your opinions on this game and the LMU update?
Yeah, the LMU update. Oh, I guess we got two DJs. I thought the other DJ was you. But to put it quickly, the Le Mans Ultimate update, it was much needed. Because I was on the verge of quitting that game. But hopefully what they got planned, it can get rid of the dirty drivers or greatly reduce it. And the other games.
At DJ_Stevens. Said. DJ Gang.
Okay. Yeah, I thought that other DJ was you, the DJ M909. Oh, God. Yeah, I guess we got to give it up on this rank.
At DJ_Stevens. Said. Yeah, LMU is basically putting bad drivers in a jail system, and if they don't behave they get banned. Every sim needs to do that.
Yeah, that
at DJ_Stevens. Said. So is PMR not working or something?
Apparently, at least not today. Yeah, even with the update they gave us earlier this week,
At Dale Rodman Jr. Said. Dude, I'm hyped for the auto ban system, LOL.
Oh, speaking of which, Mr. Rodman.
Ain't no stopping this train. Whoa!
How you doing there, sir? Yeah, I'm definitely hyped for that jail system, whatever you want to call it. We definitely need that. I'm stuck now. What to do? I mean, the custom lobbies aren't holding up And the rank lobbies are crashing or disconnecting. So shit. Ugh. I guess the only thing I can do is like a single player race or something. Just do one of those and then get ready to wrap it up. Damn. So I'll start from the back. Let's see what we can do at Monza. I think I got the Corvette to a point where I might be able to trust it now. Yeah, Mr. Rodman, that penalty system is right on time, as I was explaining to DJ. What the hell is this? You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, no way around it. I gotta close this game and launch it again. Damn. That's not a good look.
At Dale Rodman Jr. said, verify game files. At DJ_Stevens said, damn, this game seems like Forza on launch.
Man. To verify the files might take a minute. All right, let's try this again. Yeah, nothing's coming up. Nothing that I'm interested in. I did the GTO thing once. I'm not really interested in it, especially being that I'm low on points. Lime Rock, nah.
At DJ_Stevens said, how do you like those shoes you got from Sim Expo? Using swim shoes at the moment because they have a ton of grip and rubber at the heel.
Look at these shoes, if you can see the bottom of them. They're like, these shoes are like gloves for your feet. They were about $55. Yeah, it feels like wearing gloves for your feet, but you definitely don't wear these outside. Let's either do Bathurst Yeah. Yeah, but I love those shoes. And if you're interested in these shoes, the site is called 4D Racewear. So yeah, I got these gloves from there. The shirt that I'm wearing, 4D Racewear. I bought a lot of stuff from that Sim Gaming Expo. I bought the shoes. I bought 2 pairs of gloves, 2 shirts, actually 3. 2 for me, 1 for my son. And then after I got back home, I went to their website and ordered these gloves.
Hope you've got some tricks up your sleeve because we're starting from the back.
All right, let's go.
Focus on the light.
Let's go.
Ain't no stopping this train! Whoa!
Oh, wait, come on, dude. You know what? I gotta turn this AI up. Where are we at? Settings. Sys, preferences. Yeah, I gotta back out and turn that AI up a little bit. I got it set to I think 85, and I think it's on 90 by default. So I'm gonna at least turn it up back to 90, so at least the cars in the at least the slower cars will pick up the pace a little bit. Strength 80.
At DJ_Stevens said, $50 isn't bad. Most companies want like 200.
Oh, but these shoes right here, these definitely don't look like anything that's worth $200. I mean, hell, even these shoes right here that I bought from the Puma website, these shoes were 90. They were $90, and I got them at 50% off. So I went ahead and bought 2 pairs and got those black ones I showed you, and got these white ones right here, even though I don't wear them that much.
No time set, we're at the back.
At Dale Rodman Jr. said, I love my Pumas.
Oh yeah,
Good luck, mate.
let's go. Come on, work. Come on, AI, make it a challenge.
At Nodnerve91 said, guessing we'll need to give PMR several more months to iron out these issues.
As far as these network crashes goes, I'm thinking it might take them another week or 2, but overall, it could probably take a year for this game to get to where it needs to be. It is what it is. I mean, we went through that with Le Mans Ultimate, ACC, Red Sports going through it right now. Oh shit! I didn't realize I was carrying that much speed. Oh, nice. AI took me out. I guess AI is still a little bit stupid.
At DJ_Stevens said, "Have a good race, brother. Going to eat dinner with wifey."
Are you streaming later? I'll give you one for the wifey.
Ain't no stopping this train! Whoa!
Ah! Oh my God. Ah, that's it. Sorry, folks. Yeah, I don't want to wait another 7 minutes just for it to crash. Get a custom lobbies one more look. Damn, there's a couple of people in here with some terrible ping. And VMX Writer, a ping of 515. Oh my God. So let's go, host, before people decide to leave. I don't know if he's trying to wait for a full room or not. Now I'm starting to get tempted to open my own room.
At Oaksit said, "This should be interesting."
I'm not so sure because I'm not having a lot of patience with the host. We've got 8 cars in here, and I think he should go ahead and start it right now.
At Oaksit said, "Never done Daytona with these cars."
I did it once, I believe, on Race Room. Only
At
this,
Oaksit said, "How long he been waiting?"
I've been in here a couple of minutes now, but point being is that if he doesn't start this room pretty soon, people are going to start falling out. So I don't know if he's trying to wait for the room to fill up or if he's just not, or if he's AFK. There we go. He started the countdown. All right, let's go. But we got 1, 2, 3, 4 people in here with either bad or suspect ping. All right, let's go.
At Oaksit said, Aussie usually have high pings.
Okay. Well, the room loaded. Well, at least the room loaded up kind of quick. Yeah, he's got this set for 5 laps. And hard tires, that's it. No choice in the matter. All right, let's go. Got a guy named Fluffy Window. Nutzilla. Smoke a Fatty.
Hammer down now.
I don't want to get wrecked, so I'll let him go.
Timing started. Make this lap count.
Oh my God. I gotta find brake markers.
5 minutes remaining.
I didn't realize how popular these MX-5 cars are. I thought they were only popular in iRacing, but they're popular in race room as well.
Session ends in 1 minute. This lap, checkered flag. Session complete.
Okay. Dude did a 209? Oh, shit. Look at those standings. Yeah, dude did a 209. Damn.
Here's what it is. We'll have some traffic in front of us to start the race.
All right, let's go. Damn, mostly consoles in here. So we're ninth. I had to say this game has the best sounding MX5s. All right, let's go.
Ain't no stopping this train. Whoa!
He jumped the start, got a 15-second penalty.
At Dale Rodman Jr. said, "Good luck."
Thank you, good sir. Ooh. Dude just suddenly stopped. I think it might be some network issues in here. Oh, and he cut across the grass. So that's a free position right there with him getting a 15-second penalty. Damn, another 15-second penalty?
Back marker ahead isn't in the fight for position. Just get past them as soon as you can.
I had the fastest first sector. Damn, I'm good at that. Back marker in front isn't in contention, so pass them now. Damn, that VMX rider is catching up to me. I can hear his car in the background a little bit.
Marker ahead is not for position. We need a clean pass.
Oh shit. Dude is gone. I hope we get past him before we get to the bus stop.
Last lap, keep pushing. This back marker isn't in contention, so pass them now.
I am closing in on him. Wonder what he did.
Holding your lead well. The car in second isn't gaining on you.
What was my fastest lap? 2:15.1. And the winner did a 2:08.7. You have got to be kidding me.
Those guys were on another level today.
Ooh.
Definitely a wake-up call, so we'll do more preparation for the next race.
Damn. All right, let's see what else is out there. Yeah, I've been on for almost 3 hours. Yeah, we just came off of Daytona. But if they doing GT3s, oh, the countdown already started. What do I got? I got the Ford GT. All right, I'll stay with it. I'll stay with the GT. Because the car's a little bit understeery, I'll probably have to brake a little bit earlier. This race is 7 laps, so I'll go ahead and stick
At Priceless said, "How is the license test like in this game?"
Shit, I barely remember taking the test to unlock the online. I barely remember taking it, but whatever it was pretty easy. I think I got it on the first try. Oh, excuse me. Let's go. All right, let's go.
Hammer down now.
Yeah, I had to brake a lot earlier.
Qualifying lap underway. This one counts.
Oh, crap. Had to brake earlier again. Seriously, dude?
Final 10 minutes. Session ends in 5 minutes.
That's an odd corner. I'm currently third, but I'm way off the leaders. I could have, if I could get into the 144s, I wouldn't feel so bad. We got 2 minutes though. Oh, that explains why those guys were faster than me. They're using GT1s. But I do have the fastest GTE lap time. I think I need a quick drink. We got 2 minutes, and then they do the 2-minute overtime thing, so it's actually 3 or 4 minutes. So give me a second, folks. I'm going to grab a drink. we are back. So, yep, just like I figured, overtime. Well, I'll be damned. No drop frames.
Calling's over, mate. Wish that had panned out a little better for us.
So, yeah, I got the fastest GTE time. And that explains why those other guys were doing 1:43s and stuff. Because they're in the GT1s, so I never had a chance. All right, let's go. Seven laps. One time for your mind. Let's go.
Ain't no stopping this train. Whoa!
Somebody already got a 15-second penalty. I'm gonna let him go. Only for him to slow down. He basically did a swoop and squat. Oh, he's got a 15-second penalty too. So that was a smart move, letting him go. Oh, it's getting dark already. Shit. Pick it up, dude. Pick it up. What is he doing? I think he's gonna hit me. I'm worried. Shit. What is he doing up there? Dude driving drunk. Must be using a controller or something.
marker coming up is not for position. Get by as soon as you can. We don't want to lose any time.
At Hellcat T5B. Said. I don't like the license test.
I assumed you already took it. I mean, the only thing that license test is for is just so you can unlock online. So if you already been racing online, I assume you already took the test. So, I mean, if you don't like it, it kind of, I mean, if your only purpose was to get online, the license is done and over with.
Back marker is not in our race. Make a quick pass.
At Hellcat T5B. Said. I haven't done the license test for ranked.
Oh, so you've been doing custom lobbies this whole time then, as far as online? I mean, if I remember, the license test was pretty easy.
At Hellcat T5B. Said. Yes.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you pass, it's done and over with.
The back marker ahead isn't in the fight for position. Clear them ASAP.
I took first in my class and second overall.
Top 3. Fantastic job and well deserved.
At Hellcat T5V said, L like doing open lobbies ranked multiplayer isn't for me.
I'm usually the other way around. Like on games like ACC, I stay away from the open lobbies because it's nothing but chaos in there. I prefer rank races because I'm a competitor, so. So, I just did Daytona. I don't want to do that over again. The MX-5 at Mount Panorama is kind of interesting. The GTE at Lime Rock. I have not tried that yet. That's 6 laps. Wow. Despite how twitchy the Corvette is, I kind of want to go back to it. Because it does turn a lot better than the 4GT.
At Crosshair Precision said, hello, good day to you, sir.
Hey, good day to you. Here you go.
Ain't no stopping this train. Whoa!
Hope all is well. You know what? Let me go get my yellow livery back. Yeah. There we go. So, oh yeah, he started the countdown. Cool. So the 4GT's got better straight line speed. So if they ever add Circuit de la Sarthe 24 Hours of Le Mans on here as a DLC, which I'd like to think at some point probably will happen, I think in the GTE class, the 4GT is going to be the car that everybody's using when they find out about that straight line speed. The car's a little bit understeery, but if you can get out of the corner good on a long straight, you can overtake some cars. And this game that has a pretty decent slipstream, unlike Le Mans Ultimate, where the slipstream is damn near non-existent. I still got to kind of remember this track. I hope he's got it set up to let us. Oh shit! It just crashed. Yeah. Well, I guess that's the signal for me. I got to tie up some loose ends around here, so I think I'll go ahead and shut it down now. Plus, I've been live for 3.5 hours. I'd like to say that I'll be back tomorrow, but with these game crashes, I mean, appreciate all of you coming in here, but I think this could have been a better stream because this game has crashed several times. Weird shit going on with the open lobbies. Everybody slowly disappeared. I'm the only one in there, but it still showed we had people in there, just crazy shit. So I'm hoping we get an update on Monday. I mean, if it wasn't for the councils, I believe we would have already gotten 4 or 5 updates by now, and this online issue would have been resolved. So yeah, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Not sure if I'll stream tomorrow. The way I'm feeling right now, I kind of rather wait until another update comes out, but who knows? So I guess the best I can say is I'll be back sometime between tomorrow and Tuesday. So, all right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate it. We'll see you on the next one. Until then, you all know the line. Wakanda forever. Long live the king, and deuces. Have a good one, everybody. We will see you soon.